Good evening, everyone. I'm Carmine Gemei. Despite the weather, today was a great day in Casper. That's because 4 Natrona County athletes signed to compete in college. One of them is the big man, Brendan Gustafson. He's a state champ in football. You see him polishing up his beautiful bling right there. Brendan's going to throw shot put and hammer at Chadron State. And what a coincidence, Sierra Forsyth also signed to Chadron for the same exact events. And no one was more excited about today than Carson Johnson, signing to Casper College Rodeo as a team roper. Many of you know that's where his father and world champion Jet Johnson is the head coach. And another Central Rocky Mountain Rodeo signee is Alex Bronsroth. She's going to race barrels at Eastern Wyoming, where her mother rodeoed back in the day. Alex has been racing barrels since she was 2 years old. And here's how much today meant to her.
I couldn't be happier to be rodeoing for a college at all. It's been a dream for a long time to even come to a college and be able to rodeo on their team.
Everything I know, he's been there since I was born for the first 18 years of my life to get me where I am now. There's some big shoes to fill, but I'm just going to go out there and compete and do the best I can.
From great high school news to disappointing high school news. Originally called the Meet of Champions, now known as the Wyoming Track and Field Classic, will not take place this year. It's the first year since the mid-1970s the meet will not happen. At one time, this meet was considered a judge of the best, regardless of class. But in recent years, support has dwindled. The main reason for the cancellation is the overwhelming logistics it required of the hosting Kelly Walsh staff. The Trojans athletic department sent out emails last season informing other schools of their decision not to host the meet anymore. But no school wanted to host the Classic themselves, so it won't happen until further notice. And speaking of Casper, Natrona County High School is hosting the football team's open scrimmage on Saturday from 1 to 3 p.m. And yesterday, the Cowboys had their 7th of 15 spring practices. Head coach Craig Bowles said they're trying to build depth at linebacker, fullback, and defensive end. Plus, they've got to replace their 2 captain safeties from last season. Coach Bowles also shouted out our Torrington guy, Skylar Miller. He's moved Skylar from linebacker to fullback and seen some nice work. Here's Coach Bowles on the current state of the quarterback battle between Sean Chambers and Tyler Vanderwall.
Tyler's certainly been competitive, and I think he's pushed Sean, and Sean's responded, and he's done some things well. Both of them need to continue to work on getting better. I think those 2 guys have separated from the other guys, but we're pleased. I think we're further along than where we were at this time last year.
And speaking of Polk football, 4 graduates just earned honors from the National Football Foundation. Nico Evans, Andrew Wingard, Nick Smith, and Adam Pillapil are now members of the 2019 Hampshire Honor Society. To get the award, these 4 had better than a 3.2 grade point average and played all 4 years of college football. This year is the first time Wyoming has 4 student athletes earn the award in the same year. On the field, Nico Evans earned first-team All-Mountain West at running back this year, and Andrew Wingard finished up a stellar career, earning his 3rd straight first-team All-Conference honor. Special shout-out to quarterback Nick Smith with a 3.92 GPA in finance. And it is the best time of the year for us golf fans. The Masters starts tomorrow on ESPN. A few storylines: Rory McIlroy trying to complete the career Grand Slam, coming off his Players win. And Justin Rose is the new world #1, also looking for his first Masters. Tiger Woods has the 4th best odds to win it all at 12 to 1. Remember, he hasn't won a major since the 2008 U.S. Open, but did win the final event of last season. And guys, Rock Springs has a new football coach. That is Mark Leonard, formerly the Torrington head coach for 8 years. So I'll have much more on that tomorrow.
All right, well.
A lot of news.
A lot of news in sports, Carmine. Thank you.
Got it.
We'll be right back after the break.